It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll get to see the Eagles rock it on quarterback. He's currently third in the NFL in passing yards. It's the Eagles and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you talk about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it to it. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And by their 6-year quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now a first carry here for their running back. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
And Charles, we see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back on the field in a hurry.
Brandon, I'm going to go ahead and age myself, but I'm going to ask you, when you were in high school and there were injuries, did you hear next man up from your coaches?
Well, you hear it every week now in the NFL, that's for sure.
You know, back when I played when dinosaurs roamed the earth, you didn't hear next man up. You heard, oh, no, we've got to put in Davis.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time.
They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball in Berkeley, the former Cal Bear, their rookie quarterback.
Throwing to start the drive, Johnston. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. Off the play fake, Johnston. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Eluding the pressure right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. To the air goes Daniels. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Hands it off out of the gun.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's Daniels.
his man on the in route. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll send a tight end in motion right.
Daniels looking to throw.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
As they've got it as we resume action. Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls, because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off play action. Johnston.
That is caught by Stewart. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
at the 36.
Off the play fake. Johnston. That's going to be brought in by Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw.
Johnston.
And this is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. On 4th down, Johnston. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Now Daniels.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. To throw is Daniels. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Daniels. This to McLaurin out on the left side. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up 1st and goal. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Got him hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Following the fumble recovery, Johnston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds up past the 40. A big play there just before halftime. And even 40 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got his man on the crossing route. This is Higgins. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action. Johnston. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders back out late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Back to throw again. Throw out wide is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And this one is right down the middle. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here are the Eagles to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Johnston. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They're plain and simple. That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
He's got the first down and more. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 49 yards. And the Eagles are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He may go. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jayden Daniels getting set for this next possession. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels able to shake him off. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Operating from the gun. Daniels. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 44-yard line.
Back to throw. Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Washington offense heading out Last series form, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
Back now at Commanders Field.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
2nd and 15.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort.
From the gun on 3rd down. Daniels.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake. Daniels.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Daniels.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll try to run this one in. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
He'll try again. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And he will make it back to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. 4th down coming up as we reach the 2-minute warning. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at a 4th and goal here as they search for a late score. Now, a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle. And that will cut this lead down to 25. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's looking all the more likely that a fifth straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Being chased out left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Johnston. And this is going to be intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Daniels. And he comes back with one complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders use the short field to get in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Back to throw. Johnston. Touchdown! Elijah Higgins. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And Washington going to come back out here to take over offensively. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels got a man, and he hits him in stride. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Daniels. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
2nd and 3.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
To the air goes Daniels.
Going to throw right side here, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Daniels.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early, but give them a lot of credit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And is this deep?